Hello, and welcome to the celebration of Earth Day 2021 and of 40 years of cooperation between The Ohio State University and Wuhan University. 我是活动的美方主持人裴志，我毕业于俄亥俄州立大学，是俄亥俄州哥伦布市华美商会执行会长。
I am Yang Zhuoyuan, a PhD candidate in the School of Water Resources and Hydropower Engineering at Wuhan University. 自1981年，武汉大学与俄亥俄州立大学缔结友好合作关系以来，双方秉承互惠合作的精神，在人才培养、科学研究等方面开展了广泛深入的交流。在共同抗击疫情的过程中，双方进一步深化了友谊。
When COVID-19 broke out, the two schools exchanged condolences and, more importantly, shared PPE and epidemic prevention practices. Together, OSU and WHU got through the most difficult moment of the pandemic. Today's celebration of Earth Day 2021 is one of many collaborative projects between OSU and WHU. In this event, you will hear leaders and faculty from both sides describe the shared history, as well as learn about a trend in Chinese urban planning called the Sponge City.
海绵城市是指城市建设在尊重自然、遵循生态优先的原则下，通过绿色与灰色基础设施相结合，使城市能够像海绵一样，在确保城市水安全的前提下，最大限度地实现雨水在城市区域的积存、渗透和净化，进而促进城市雨水资源的利用和生态环境保护。生态共命运，地球同呼吸，齐心协力共建海绵城市，恢复地球的共同目标，已然成为联系两校友谊的坚实纽带和桥梁。今天共同举办的以海绵城市为主题的地球日活动，是中美双方及两校合作的又一阶段性成果。让我们把这里当成新的起点，进一步发展两校友好合作，使世界变得更美好，使地球变得更美好。首先，有请武汉大学副校长唐其柱为今年的活动做开场致辞。
尊敬的各位来宾、女士们、先生们，大家好！万物复苏，春意盎然的4月，我们迎来了第52个世界地球日。这一项公益性环保活动自1970年启动以来，目前已发展至全球192个国家，每年有超过10亿公众参与其中。世界地球日对于普及环保知识、唤起人类爱护地球、保护家园的意识，促进资源与环境的协调发展，推动世界环保事业的进步，起到了积极的作用。武汉大学和美国俄亥俄州立大学是两所极具社会责任感的高校，尤其在环境保护方面，我很高兴地看到两校以今年世界地球日的主题恢复我们的地球为主线，以海绵城市为聚焦，合作面向专业人士和普通公众开展宣传活动，倡导建设能够适应环境变化和应对自然灾害的弹性城市。在此，我谨代表武汉大学热诚欢迎诸位参加这次活动。武汉大学是一所综合性大学，我们有一系列优势专业，致力于保护我们的地球，关注人类的长远发展，如环境工程、水利水电工程、城市设计、测绘等专业。我校水利水电学院近年来一直从理论、技术和实践上关注海绵城市这一主题，积极参与本地海绵城市建设，并积极与国内、国际同行相互交流和学习。就在本月6日，我校和俄亥俄州立大学合作举办了中美可持续城市雨洪管理论坛，邀请了多名专家学者出席论坛，就海绵城市建设这一主题，从更加专业的角度探讨和优化人类生存的环境和方案，为人类及蓝色星球的可持续发展贡献学者力量。1年1度的地球日提醒我们，地球只有一个，它是人类共同的家园，我们每个人都是优良环境的受益者，每个人也都应该是优良环境的贡献者，应该携起手来共同呵护人类共同的家。谢谢。
Our second speaker today is Ohio State University Vice Provost Gil Latz. Dr. Latz is responsible for Ohio State's international strategy and cooperation.
Hello, I'm Gil Latz, Vice Provost for Global Strategies and International Affairs at The Ohio State University. And it's my pleasure to celebrate the friendship between Ohio State and Wuhan University that was first formed 40 years ago and continues to develop and thrive today. The Earth Day event represents just one of the collaborative endeavors between our two universities, but it's a shining example of the partnership that has grown so strong over the years. It was in 1979 when then Ohio Governor Jim Rhodes established an official sister state relationship with Hubei province, the very first of its kind between a Chinese province and a US state. The partnership eventually led to Ohio State President Harold Enerson signing an exchange agreement in 1981 that paved the way for the strong and fruitful membership between our universities. Over the years, we've collaborated on many valuable projects and participated in numerous student, faculty, and staff exchanges, a few of which I'll share with you now. Ohio State has hosted the Summer Student Overseas Program, which welcomed Wuhan students to our campus for a series of programs and activities. We initiated the Summer Intensive English Program, which supported ESL teachers to travel to Wuhan for intensive workshops. Together, we established the Wuhan Ohio State Center for American Culture. The center served as a location to learn more about American culture through language, learning, and guest speakers. We also engaged in staff exchange programs between the Ohio State Office of Student Life and Wuhan, in which we learned best practices through visits to our respective campuses. And finally, during the pandemic, we rose to the occasion and supported one another through the toughest of times. Amid the outbreak of COVID-19 in Ohio, colleagues, alumni, and friends at Wuhan University shared medical expertise and shipped 10,000 masks to the Ohio State University Wexner Medical Center. The donation from colleagues at Wuhan followed a large shipment of supplies to Wuhan from Ohio State in January 2020. A decades-long partnership between the universities has proven to be mutually beneficial during this challenging crisis. Throughout the past year, we have remained connected to our friends in Wuhan through our China Gateway office in Shanghai, which continues to build upon our storied relationship. It is also our good fortune to have so many Wuhan alumni at Ohio State, and they are very much a symbol of our enduring relationship. These types of activities and programs, and the many people who have collaborated over the years, have served as the foundation for our friendship and will forge our future together. It is our hope, and indeed our plan, to continue the tradition of learning and discovering alongside Wuhan University well into the future. Thank you for the opportunity to share just a few instances of the outstanding partnership between the Ohio State University and Wuhan University.
下面有请武汉大学水利水电学院熊丽华院长致辞。
尊敬的各位专家、教授、同学们，大家好，我是武汉大学水利水电学院院长熊丽华，非常荣幸能受邀参加此次世界地球日活动，和各位一起庆祝第52个世界地球日，以及武汉大学和俄亥俄州立大学两校友好交往40周年。两校交流源远流长，从1981年至今一直保持着友好交流。尤其是2020年疫情之年，两校互帮互助，共同熬过了最艰难的岁月，加深了两校姊妹情谊。今天我谨代表水利水电学院热烈欢迎各位来宾，同时也衷心感谢本次活动的幕后工作者们。本次世界地球日活动，中方的主题是建设海绵城市，践行绿色发展。该主题与中国生态文明建设的国家重大需求密切相关。早在2005年，中国工程院院士毛志教授与美国俄亥俄州科学院院士布朗教授一起开展应用于中国条件的修复农业水环境技术的试验研究与示范。 布朗教授本人作为项目技术顾问，通过讲学、现场指导等方式，将先进技术结合中国实际，通过试验研究进行示范推广，取得了良好的社会和环境效益，成为两校科研合作的成功范例，有力地促进了武汉大学和俄亥俄州立大学的科研合作。近年来，水利水电学院张翔教授与俄亥俄州立大学食品、农业与生物工程系 Ryan Winston 教授在海绵城市研究方面开展了一系列人才培养和学术交流的合作。今年4月6日至7日，双方谈判成功召开了中美可持续城市雨洪管理论坛，围绕海绵城市绿色基础设施的设计、布局、运行维护等方面开展了深入探讨和交流。今天，张翔教授及其团队也将参加本次活动，带领大家领略绿色海绵城市的魅力。最后，我再次感谢所有来宾，让我们携手呵护地球家园，共建美好的绿色明天。
Speaking next is Professor Nicholas Basta, Director of the Environmental Science Graduate Program at Ohio State.
Happy Earth Day. My name is Nicholas Basta. I'm a professor of environmental science and director of the Environmental Science Graduate Program at The Ohio State University. Our program is very glad to co-sponsor today's Earth Day event. Today, we join 1 billion people in celebrating the 51st Earth Day. The Earth Day Network, which has 192 countries as members, selected the theme of Earth Day 2021 to be Restore Our Earth. This theme focuses on the use of natural system processes and emerging green technologies to restore our world's ecosystems. Restoration repairs and protects our global environment, including our land, air, water, and our health. Today's event will highlight collaborative restoration and green infrastructure research between Wuhan University and Ohio State University. It also highlights research of our ESGP graduate students and faculty members, including Joey Smith and Dr. Ryan Winston, who will be presenting today. I look forward to continued and growing collaboration and friendship between our ESG program and Wuhan University in the future. Cento, an Italian toast for another 100 years of prosperity between our programs and institutions. Thank you for listening. CC and team.
Before we begin our keynote presentations, a word from Professor Galal Walker, Director of the National East Asian Languages Resource Center at Ohio State.
Hello, everyone. This is my greetings for the Earth Day celebrations between Wuhan University and OSU. We've had a long history of relationships between our two universities, and I think this joint celebration of Earth Day is a great way to mark our relationships. In our program here at Ohio State, we try to train our American students to be able to reach the level of language and cultural knowledge so that they are able to pursue their domain, their main interests in Chinese and do work with their colleagues in China in that domain. To us, a domain is just maybe an academic field, or it could also be a career field. We've had a long history with wide variety of domains. Right at the moment now, we have our student that we're very proud of is Joey Smith. He is finishing up his MA in Chinese language and culture and continuing on to his PhD in environmental studies, environmental engineering. Joey has worked with people. He has visited Wuhan University and has worked with the experts in Wuhan University, and one of those experts, Dr. Zhang, is on his PhD committee. And through his work, he's especially interested in sponge city studies that apply both in China and the United States. And in his work, he has developed a lot of relationships and a lot of interest. And we will then, we're going to make sure he's prepared to continue developing those interests in the study and share information with urban water issues with all of his colleagues in China, and especially Wuhan. So we want to, I want to express how proud we are of Joy and how much he has pursued both learning Chinese and developing knowledge in his field.